Press release on the situation following the ceasefire agreement from 6 a.m. on the 20th of January to 6 a.m. on the 21st of January 2026. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia hereby informs the national and international community that the aggressive acts committed by the Thai side against Cambodia's sovereignty and territorial integrity have caused impacts and damage in 7 provinces, namely Preh Vihear, Udon Min Chai, Bon Ti Min Chai, Bat Dambong, Posat, Koh Kong, and Siem Reap. As of the period from 6 a.m. on the 20th of January to 6 a.m. on the 21st of January 2026, the overall situation is as follows. First, situation of displaced persons. An additional of 2,446 displaced persons returned to their homes. Therefore, approximately 520,000 people, equivalent to about 80% of the total of more than 640,000 displaced persons, have reintegrated into their communities. As a result, there are 125,073 displaced persons, including 65,596 women and 40,939 children remaining in displacement camps. Second, the resumption and continued suspension of essential public services. In Udon Min Chai Province, 242 schools, 34 hospital or health centers, 1 provincial administration, 33 provincial departments, 5 district administrations, 10 competent enforcement units at municipal and district level, 24 commune Sangat administrations, and 24 police stations have resumed operations, while 18 schools, 7 hospital or health center, 1 commune Sangat administration, and 1 police station remain temporarily closed. In Bon Ti Min Chai Province, public service institutions at the provincial, municipal, district, and commune Sangat levels have resumed operations, while 5 schools and 1 hospital or health center remain temporarily closed. In Preh Vihear Province, 32 schools, 12 hospital or health centers, and public service institutions at 1 district and 6 commune Sangat levels have resumed operations, while 29 schools and 14 hospital or health centers remain temporarily closed. Third, impacts and destruction of civilian physical infrastructure. No new reports have been received yet. Therefore, from 7th of December 2025, damage to private property includes 980 houses, 7 privately owned buildings, 10 apartment or hotels, 4 gas stations, 1 private market, 34 cars, 10 motorcycles, 1 cassava purchasing warehouse, 1 storage warehouse, 3 cell towers, 6 water reservoirs and water treatment facilities, 1 rice barn, and 2 animals or wildlife. Damage to public property includes 26 schools, 14 hospital or health centers, 42 government office buildings, 19 pagodas, 1 alms-given hall, 2 statues, 1 vehicle, 4 ancient temples, 5 bridges, 1 market, 87 road section, 1 electricity supply facility, and 3 electricity transmission lines. The local authorities continue to assess and collect data on the impacts. Fourth, measures by the provincial administration and assistance to citizens. The ministry continues to pay close attention to the management and care of displaced persons at displacement camps by distributing food supplies and tents, arranging accommodation, clean water, electricity, healthcare services, toilets, and essential supplies, and strengthening administrative management as well as maintaining security and public order. At the same time, the ministry also continues to closely monitor and manage the overall situation within the provinces, reinforce public security and order, collect statistics, inspect and address emerging impacts and issues, coordinate assistance and support for the return of displaced persons to their homes, and receive humanitarian aid for displaced persons. Overall, in a situation where some public service institutions remain temporarily closed, local authorities and relevant officials are making continuous efforts to carry out their duties with flexibility in accordance with the circumstances in order to provide basic services to the public, including services at the commune Sangat administrations and police stations. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia has been paying close attention to and monitoring developments on the front line on an ongoing basis, working in close coordination with the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces to safeguard sovereignty and the lawful territorial integrity of the nation. At the same time, under its competence, the Ministry has continued to monitor and support the preparation for the resumption of various public services along the Cambodia-Thailand border areas, including municipal, district, and commune Sangat administration, municipal and district police inspectorates, commune Sangat police stations, schools, hospitals, and health centers, among others. Simultaneously, the Ministry has instructed provincial administrations to continue providing necessary assistance to citizens returning to their homes, based on actual needs and conditions, with particular attention to those whose houses have been damaged and to households facing livelihood difficulties, as well as to conduct welfare visits and closely monitor the situation on the ground. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia fully supports and respects Samdech Akek Mohasenapadai Techo Hun Sen, who clearly stated that Cambodia will not make any concessions compromising its sovereignty or dignity. In this regard, the Ministry of Interior hereby declared its support for the royal government's protest against the action of the Thai armed forces, which have undermined efforts to de-escalate tensions, particularly by hindering the safe and dignified return of Cambodian civilians to their homes and properties. We once again urge and encourage the Thai side to fully and in good faith implement all the provisions of the joint statement of the 3rd Special General Border Committee meeting of the 27th of December 2025 and relevant agreements in strict adherence to the principle of international law, under which it is well understood by the Thai side that borders must not be altered by force. Likewise, the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia expresses its full and sincere confidence in the national defense strategy and diplomatic policy, in accordance with the constitutions and the Charter of the United Nations, as well as in the quiet but not silent strategy that the royal government has been implementing, which has continued to yield positive outcomes. These efforts aim to ensure long-term peace and to firmly safeguard Cambodia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The Ministry calls upon fellow citizens to continue upholding the spirit of a single Khmer soul and to avoid propaganda and incitement by any extremist groups, as stated in the message of Samdech Mohasenapadai Hun Manet to the people. The key priority of our nation at this time is to transform the hardships facing the country and the steadfast determination of every Cambodian today into a strong force of national resilience and the sacred national objective, namely unity and solidarity as one, in order to protect our beloved motherland and to strengthen the Khmer nation in accordance with the sacred aspiration of all Cambodians. In this regard, it is imperative that we unite in solidarity with a shared national commitment to strengthen national potential across all sectors and to eliminate all forms of inaction within our society that weaken the nation. In its capacity as the royal government's lead institutions for law enforcement and territorial administrative management, the Ministry of Interior hereby calls upon citizens, civil officials, local authorities, competent forces, relevant ministry and institutions, as well as national partners, to unite as one in the enduring spirit of a single Khmer soul. Phnom Penh, 21st of January 2026. Thank you.